Test 1 2, test 1 2. We're going live. Here we go. Trying to get live on Instagram, on Rumble. 'Tis the season of live streams, and today I'm going to be talking with you about local search. And if you have a medical service or trade business and you're looking to increase traffic and visibility in your local market, I'm going to talk about the 3 factors for 2024 that you should be conscious of and how you can improve these factors so that you can show up in more local search. Now, the reason why this is relevant, if you own a medical practice, a service or trade business in a local market, and you're trying to market in your geographic area, local search is the key to that, increasing the number of times that your business shows up on local search can improve the number of customers, relevant appointments, and things of that nature. So we have a training out. It's called the Anatomy of a Search that does a deep dive into, understanding the results that come back when you do a search. Now, the reason that this is relevant and important is for a few factors. First and foremost, searching for local providers in local markets with terms like near me, in my area, and utilizing the actual service, trade, and or expertise that you're looking for has increased by 600% in the last 12 months. So these local search are becoming more relevant. They're becoming the new yellow pages. So back in the past, if you're old enough, you know that advertising in the yellow pages was incredibly important, right? Understanding that and you probably, for those people that have or do remember yellow pages, they realize that a lot of companies were like AAA towing or AAA service, all different types of services and things of that nature. The reason for that is in the yellow pages, when you looked for a particular business or service or practice or whatever it is that you were looking for, if you had a name, you came up alphabetically in there. And that's why there was a lot of companies in the past that were AAA towing or, AAA insurance or AAA auto insurance. So as a service or trade professional and or medical practitioner, it made sense to name your business so that you would show up and command more attention in the yellow pages by being listed first. Of course, with Google search and local searches on the rise, we can address and approach those things in that manner. And this makes it incredibly important for local service and medical and trade professionals to really understand search as a tool and how you can leverage it in order to increase the amount of traffic, both foot traffic and traffic to your website, when people search for your product, service, and or specialty in regards to your profession. So I'm going to talk about these 3 factors. I'll give you some insights into them, and then we'll talk a little bit about how you can increase one or all of these factors for your medical practice, your service or trade business, so that you can command more attention. And hopefully through ideal marketing efforts, you can go out there and increase the amount of relevant appointments and inevitably customers as well. So the first factor to be conscious of is relevance. And let's imagine that you're a service provider, you're a plumber, and you want to attract more jobs for your business. Well, you want, when people search for plumbers in your area or emergency plumbers in your area, you want to make sure that you show up. Now, the relevance of your listing is how you would show up, right? And so you want to focus on relevance. And I'll give you an example. Imagine you're looking for a pizza place in your local market. You're probably going to say pizza near me or pizza in my area. And Google wants to show the place that's most relevant for that search. So they're going to look for relevance. If your business has a lot of information on it about pizza, of course, it's going to be more relevant. And Google's going to think it's more relevant. So it's going to serve your business. So making sure that you communicate what it is that you do, your specialty and things of that nature on your website, your business pages and directories can increase the relevance of your business in a particular geographic area. The next factor to be conscious of is prominence. Now, think of this as a popularity contest. If there's a lot of people that talk about pizza in the area, Google wants to serve the most popular pizza place in the area. So they're going to look at a couple of different things. So they're going to look at things like the number of reviews, the frequency of the reviews, whether or not you have directories and things of that nature set up so that it can determine the popularity of your location, right? So if the first step is relevance, the second thing to be conscious of would be the prominence and or the popularity of your location. And I'm going to give you some key insights at the end of this video in regards to how to improve relevance and also how to improve prominence. The third and final factor to be conscious of course, is the radius at which you show up in that search. And there's a couple of different factors in regards to what Google serves for the search results. One of them is where the search is placed. Of course, if I do a search in Texas, Google's not going to return for a local service provider or a medical professional or something like that. Google's not going to want to return a result in California because the radius at which that search was performed doesn't make sense from a local search standpoint, especially if I'm utilizing terms like near me or in my area. So it's important to understand that the radius is how close you are to the business. Now, if you're looking for something nearby, Google will show you a business that's closer first. But if you're okay with traveling a bit, it might show you a place further away, right? And this all is based off of the actual search terms itself. So for my medical professionals, if you're a pain management specialist, you want to make sure that you have your business pages, your directories, your website are all communicating the same information. You make sure that you have the radius at which you want to show up set in your Google My Business page. Regardless if you're pain management, if you're a naturopath, if you're a nutritionalist, if you're a massage therapist or some type of medical industry or health and wellness industry, you want to make sure that you have all these things triggering so that the relevance, prominence, and radius at which you show up is increasing. Same thing if you're in the automotive industry, if you're a auto body shop, or if you're auto repair, or if you're in your automotive reconditioning company and you're a company that does tint or wraps or anything like that. Again, you want to make sure that you're focused on relevance, prominence, and the radius at which you show up. So let me give you some factors so that you can improve these three areas. Improving relevance. Of course, we talked a little bit about this. Google wants to serve the most relevant companies in the area. So it's important to have keywords on your website that talk about your specialty. They talk about your services. We call these business pages. When you take a look, or if you take a look at some of our other trainings, we talk about our website development framework. One of the buckets that we organize our website development framework into are business pages, and business pages are optimized for your service and your target market. For a local business, of course, this would be geographic. And what you would want to do is you want to have business pages that are optimized for the local area. They have keywords that are built into them for the location, and they also have keywords built into them for the product, service, and or specialty. So that's incredibly important that you optimize your website with business pages. Ensuring that you have quality content, create information that's engaging and relevant to your business. Regularly update your website. One of the big factors that we see that most people make, are the big mistakes that most people make, is they create a website and then it becomes stagnant. They never update their website pages or anything like that. Of course, you should have your pages that are standard, like contact us. You would have about us, your vision, your goals, things of that nature. But when you're talking about your products and services, when you're talking about optimizing content, you want to make sure that it's always relevant. Make sure that the content is updated on a regular basis. You can do this with a blog. You could do it with video content or the written word. You can do this with a podcast. There's a lot of different ways in order to keep the content on your website up to date and relevant for today, as opposed to for last year or in most people's cases, years old from the time that they developed the website to the time that it's active today. You want to make sure that it's mobile optimized. Of course, Google ranks or will delist you if your website is not optimized for mobile, it's not responsive, or you don't have a mobile website that it's optimized for. And then make sure you have your location information on all of your pages. These are name, address, phone number. It should be listed across all of your online assets that you're utilizing for advertising purposes. This would be your website, your business pages, whether it's Google Business, Yahoo Small Business, any other type of business page out there, business directories like Yelp, yp.com, your maps and things of that nature, making sure that you list your name, address, and phone number across all of your sites, making sure that that's all accurate and that there's no discrepancies, that it's all the exact same will increase the relevance of your business in your local market. Now, if you're interested in improving prominence, online reviews are an incredibly powerful way to accomplish that. And Google ranks reviews based off of the number of reviews that you have, the frequency of your reviews, meaning how many reviews you get on a regular basis, and then also the age of your reviews. And this is why when you go in and do your local search, you can actually find companies that have less reviews than companies that have been around for a long time. And the reason for that is the frequency of their reviews and the age of their reviews are less old, meaning that a company with 100 reviews that are old reviews are going to be less prominent than a company that has maybe 10 reviews. They've gotten 10 reviews in the last month, and those reviews are brand new. That would increase the prominence of the listing, and Google's going to rank that company because they're going to think that they're more prominent. Having backlinks, utilizing backlinks is incredibly powerful. Of course, this is a traditional SEO strategy. It is also a local SEO strategy. Backlinks actually tell Google what the reputation of the website is. But you can utilize things like social media. You can also utilize business pages and directories in order to create backlinks and relevant backlinks from websites that are out there. So listing your business on as many local directories as you can is incredibly powerful. Making sure that you list your business on as many online directories, whether they're paid or free directories, can be incredibly powerful in order to increase the number of backlinks and inevitably increase the prominence of your business for local search. Social media presence, making sure that you have a sound social media presence. Again, that it has your name, address, and phone number, that it has relevant keywords that are built into your social media presence, can be impactful when it comes to the prominence of your business. And then lastly, I already touched on this. This would be online directories. And there's a lot of software out there. We actually have a software called the Premium Power Listing software that can list you with over 60 online directories. And this gives you the ability to suppress duplicate listings and also ensure that your name, address, and phone number is accurate and consistent across all of your online directories, your business pages, and your website. It's incredibly important in order to increase the prominence of your business in local search. Now, radius. Radius is the third and final factor to be conscious of when it comes to local search. And one of the key factors associated with this is the settings in your Google My Business, making sure that all of your information in Google Business is accurate and that you're targeting the right radius. You want to make sure that you're utilizing geotags and location-specific keywords in your content. And again, this goes down to your business pages. What we do for all of our clients is we make sure that they have a business page that's optimized for local search for every market that they want to compete in. So if you service your local market, which is where you're primarily located at, and then you want to service the surrounding markets, we recommend that you create a business page for each one of those surrounding markets. Again, your product, your service, and or your specialty, and your target. If you're in local search, the target, of course, would be the geographic location. Local SEO will increase the radius. Focus on your local strategies like creating location-specific landing pages. We talked about that with business pages. Participate in local events, sponsors, increase local visibility. This can help you get backlinks if you're participating in the local events. If you're looking at the Chamber of Commerce as an opportunity, your local Chamber of Commerce, you can also do local directories and things like that that are specific to your local market to get your business located or increase the radius at which you're located. This could be participating in nonprofit activities, participating in Chamber of Commerce, making sure that you have location-specific information on your business pages and things of that nature. So incredibly important for you. Make sure that you have all your maps set up. Google Maps primarily, iMaps as well, MapQuest, other type of map software. These are key indicators. Of course, map searches are on the rise, so you want to make sure that you optimize as many of those channels as you possibly can, because again, we want to meet potential customers where they are at, as opposed to have them try to come where you're at. So most people deploy a website, then they build it and they expect people to show up. Well, the truth be told, you need to go out to the channels that people are doing searches for your product, service, and or specialty. Make sure that you're optimized within those channels, as many of those channels as possible, and then link them back to your website where you can work on marketing and differentiating yourself so that people choose you as a service provider. And then lastly, improve radius by, we touched on this a little bit in our relevance and prominence outline, but make sure that you improve radius by making sure that your site is optimized for mobile responsiveness. Google does a fantastic job of delisting companies that are not optimized for mobile, and that can be challenging to deal with if you're fighting or trying to paddle uphill. You know, business is challenging. Marketing and advertising can be challenging to cut through the noise. You want to make sure that you create a tailwind. So if you go out there and you focus on just these three things, you can improve the amount of times that you show up in search. Make sure that you focus on relevance, prominence, and radius. And when it comes to relevance, focus on keywords, quality content, mobile optimization, and local information on your business pages. For improving prominence, focus on reviews, not only the quantity, but the frequency and the age of your reviews. Focus on backlinks, leveraging business pages, directories, things of that nature. And then, of course, if you have a blog, video content and things of that nature, that can help you out with backlinks as well. Make sure that you fully optimize your social media and that has mobile-friendly keywords built into it, and then also your name, address, and phone number. Leverage online directories utilizing software like the premium power listing service that we provide or other providers out there. If you want to improve radius, make sure that you optimize Google business profile in order to accomplish that. Focus on local SEO, map software, and map searches, and mobile friendly, and making sure that your website is mobile friendly. So these are some key things to focus on, those three things. And then within them, I put 3 or 4 action items that you can focus on in order to increase the amount of times you show up in search. And the reason for this is because I want to make sure that we share with you what's working for our customers, so that if you're a do-it-yourselfer or maybe that you're working with another SEO firm, that you can leverage them. Now, SEO is kind of a strange animal. It's a big piece of pie to try to eat up there. So if you focus on local SEO, if you're a local service, trade, or medical professional, and you just want to increase the number of times that you show up in local search, again, these searches have increased by 600 to 700% in the past 12 months. So it's an important place in order to grab people's attention, right? This year, we're primarily focused on attention and influence, making sure that we put our business, our brand, our services in places where it grabs people's attention, and that we're able to communicate and differentiate how we work in the marketplace so that we can influence their decisions in regards to working with our firm and our client firms. So that's all I got. If you guys have any questions, comments, please leave those. I'll be happy to get those answered for you. Again, we're going to be doing live streams on a regular basis and talking about the key questions that come up for our clients, and really how we're leveraging AI automation, online optimization of assets in order to drive attention to our business and our client businesses. And then once we have that attention, really communicating what differentiates them in the marketplace so that they can convert more contacts into qualified appointments, inevitably customers and or patients. And at the end of the day, that's what we want for all of you. So if you want to get access to more of our live streams, go ahead and subscribe. You can jump over to our YouTube channel. We're now on Rumble, and we're going to be providing a stream on Rumble. So again, we want to be and meet people where they're at, where they like to consume content. So we're on Rumble, we're on Instagram, we're on YouTube. We have a private Facebook channel if you'd like to get insights into that. It's called Local Marketing Automation. Customer Lifecycle Automation. So you can get access to a lot of really great exclusive content on Facebook as well. So whatever channel you're on, hopefully we'll be able to meet you there. And if you have any questions in the future, please let me know. And as always, make today and every day a fantastic day. We'll talk with you probably tomorrow on our live stream and answer some more questions that our clients have been asking us, and hopefully provide you some value, and inevitably so we can create some trust and credibility in the marketplace and possibly do business in the future. So it's not rocket scientists. You just got to grab attention and learn how to influence people in the market, and inevitably you can grow your organization. So that's all I got for you today. As always, make it a fantastic day. We'll talk with you real soon.